Los Angeles Chargers, 2-0. Pittsburgh Steelers, 2-0. X-rays on Justin Herbert were negative. Not entirely clear that he'll play on Sunday, but let's say he plays because he did play in the game with the injury. This to me feels like the ultimate bet on matchup, right? When you know you have those two bet on teams that you're frustrated because you like them both so much. We love Tomlin. He's got a mediocre quarterback, a defense that is dominating against suspect offenses. Harbaugh is another bettor's favorite. He's got a better QB who may be injured. Chargers have the highest rated defense per Pro Football Focus and a higher rated rush D than the Steelers, just barely. This is going to be a game about how teams do on the ground. J.K. Dobbins, 130 yards a game. You know, Justin Fields throwing it 10 times a game. Totals, I think, at 35.5 right now. Why do I lean Chargers here?
Because the number doesn't make sense. Like you just said, Herbert might have a real injury and might miss this game, but the books are happy enough to hang it at 1.5, 2. Really interesting position by the books, but I want to be on Pittsburgh. Like if you're gonna give me a bad ankle on Herbert against TJ Watt and Cam Hayward, we like that matchup. I mean, let's really break this down here. What has this Chargers team really done, right? They beat a Raiders team that I think me and you both agreed on. We felt like the Raiders lost that game more so than the Chargers won it. And they just beat up on a Panthers team that just benched their quarterback the next week. So it's like a lot of unknowns there where I watched all that Denver game, unfortunately, Chad, because me and you were heavily invested in that and desperately needed a 2-3 week. And Justin Fields had some big time throws. And I love what Arthur Smith's doing, which is just like, I'm not going to let you beat us, Justin. Like, I'm going to put you in a position where if you are taking shots, it's to the boundary, to the outside, where either our guy can catch it or it's going out of bounds. Like, I love everything they're doing in Pittsburgh. A team we totally misjudged just because I did think it would be Russell Wilson. I did think they were going to struggle. Like, there wasn't going to be much they could do with them. But they've had some nice matchups here that their defense is taking advantage of. And this one here, too, feels like their defense, if they want, could take advantage of it, right? They want to make them one-dimensional. So what would they do? They would just try to take away the run and make – I know it sounds crazy to people, but make Herbert beat you on a bad ankle. Like, that's what I would do. I know that's what their DC is going to try to do if he is the one playing there. So we'll watch this one as the week goes along. Yeah, I'm not going to make this Simon Says. As tempted I am to make it that. I just want people to know this is on my radar where, like, I wouldn't hate for this is one of me and Chad's 5 where it's like I like the matchup for Pittsburgh's defense and we like the number as well. Definitely need some more info on Herbert and what his outlook is, but I wouldn't hate us locking this one because if he is out, couldn't you see this jump up to 3.5, 4?
Yeah, I'm actually now that you're talking about it, you've convinced me. I don't know why you wouldn't make this your Simon Says, because like if he's playing, we believe he will be hobbled in some way and not be as mobile against a really good pass rush. Right. If he's not playing, this game is jumping. So why wouldn't we take it right now?
Do it. I'm just hoping more professional money comes in the Chargers and bump down because it was at 2, now it's down to 1.5 at a couple of books. So it's like clearly there's some pros taking a position on this Chargers side. I'm just hoping I can keep getting a better number. I did bet it, like I just told you, I'd bet it, but it's. I mean, you can make it exact. I just have another game that popped up here that I kind of wanted to.
I don't want to make it exact because I didn't really feel strongly about it before you made me feel strongly about it. So I didn't know if you wanted to make it. I didn't know if you wanted to make it your Simon Says.
No, but I mean, on Thursday, it definitely could be one of our bets: a Big Balls or Foxhole.
We could fall in it. Well, listen.
I mean, as more we talk about, I'm falling in love with it, but it's like I just.
I fell in love with it. You had me at Steelers. As my podcast spouse, you had me at Steelers.